Guys, welcome to our channel. Gentle put like, subscribe, click on the bell. Well, today we will tell you about the chisel most expensive paintings in the world, so let us go.
Let's go!
The 10 most expensive paintings in the world. I have always been interested to find out why some paintings cost tens of millions of dollars, while others, similar, at first glance, are not of great value. I haven't figured out the pricing of the art world yet.
You stupid!
But I hope that you, like me, will be interested to find out which paintings have been sold for the most fabulous sums to date. So, let us get started. The honorable 10th place is occupied by none other than Jackson Pollock himself, and his painting number 5, 1948 year. It was sold in 2006 for $140 million.
What?
Yes, the 10th place in the list of the most expensive paintings of our time goes to the work of the brush, or rather to the splashes of the most famous, and one of the most expensive representatives of abstract impressionism, Jackson Pollock. Pollock is known primarily for two things. Firstly, he is the ancestor of action painting, abstract painting. He did not paint his canvases with a brush, but laid the canvas on the floor and sprayed paint on it. In these canvases, everyone sees their own. Secondly, thanks to Pollock and other abstractionisms in the post-war years, New York became the epicenter of cultural life, winning this title from Paris. The 9th place is occupied by Francis Bacon and his painting 3 Sketches for the Portrait of Lucien Freud, which was sold for $142,400,000 in 2013. Alcoholic, gambler, representative of sexual minorities, Francis Bacon is one of the most controversial figures of the 20th century, although one of the most significant in British art.
Ha! Gay!
He was called the creator of horror. His artistic style cannot be attributed to any of the existing trends. Portrait of Lucien Freud, yes, you thought right, he is the grandson of Sigmund Freud, is made in the traditional Baconian manner. He examined the body, its change for each new impulse, desire, thought. The 8th place is given to Pablo Picasso and his painting called Green, which was sold in 2013 for $155 million. Picasso is one of the most famous artists in the world, the creator of Cubism and its most famous representative. The painting was painted during Picasso's fascination with surrealism. It depicts Maria Theresa Walter, one of the many models, muses and mistresses of Picasso. At one of the posing sessions, the girl fell asleep, and the artist did not wake her up and created a masterpiece in just one day, which was later sold at private auction for $155 million. In 7th place, Amedeo Modigliani with his masterpiece, Lying Naked. This painting was sold in 2015 for $170 million.
Good job!
Modigliani is a famous Italian artist of the 20th century. He was rightfully considered a singer of female beauty. A series of paintings with nudes was commissioned by a Polish art dealer and in 1917 was put on display, but caused such public indignation that the police had to close the exhibition. He depicted the naked body in an emotional manner and praised sexuality. His work is attributed to Expressionism. He did not receive recognition during his life, but now his works are going under the hammer. The 6th line is occupied by Pablo Picasso with the work Algerian Women, version O. The painting was sold in 2015 for $179 million. Yes, Picasso again. The series of 15 paintings Algerian Women was inspired by Delacroix's works on the proportion of Algerian women, and the O version is the most famous of them. Picasso is trying to connect East and West with their specifics and history, mentality and traditions, and it seems he did it perfectly. The work is really very beautiful. Mark Rothko opens the top 5 of our list of the most expensive paintings in the world with his painting No. 6. Purple, Green and Red, sold in 2014 for $186 million.
You serious?
Mark Rothko is an American artist with Russian roots. A very bright representative of abstract expressionism, the creator of color-field painting. This artistic style is very controversial. Its main task is to have an acute emotional impact. If you feel something looking at him, then the artist has achieved his goal. And it doesn't matter what it is: anxiety, passion, fear.
You don't scare me!
We give the honorable 4th place to Paul Gauguin and his masterpiece When Is the Wedding, which went under the hammer in 2015 for $210 million.
Emotional, damn it!
Gauguin was underestimated during his lifetime and became famous only after his death. The artist has left for centuries the idea of Tahiti and its beautiful exotic girls as a paradise on this planet consumed by the thirst for power and money. He was one of those artists who chose to bring light and joy through his work. Therefore, according to Gauguin's canvases, it seems that the Tahitians did nothing but bask in the rays of the sun, indulged in carnal pleasures and rested.
Oh my.
Although in fact everything was not so rosy. Tahitian women randomly entered into relationships, took money and gifts from the colonists for this, and in addition rewarded them with a bouquet of diseases. Gauguin was even married to a Tahitian woman, maybe she is depicted here, who knows. With small but confident steps, we have reached the top 3. And Paul Cézanne opens the top 3 with his masterpiece Card Players, sold in 2011 for $259 million. Cézanne's wild and allegorical painting frightened not only the audience, but also the artists. It cannot be said that this particular painting creates such an impression. We have seen wilder things in modern times, but at that time and in the context of the artist's artistic style, it looked defiant because no one could understand what it was about. Either they are just playing cards, or this is an artistic battle, from which only one can emerge victorious, or these two people hold the cards of fate in their hands. Cézanne could collect all the meanings in this canvas, or not use any. But what can be said unequivocally, the artist was attracted by this tense confrontation with complete immobility. Nothing superfluous. There are only two rivals, the lot for which the fight is going on, the bottle, the table and the cards. By the way, he has always considered himself a genius, and has repeatedly stated this. He said that his work would not be understood very soon. Looks like he was right. The silver of our list is occupied by Willem de Kooning with his masterpiece Exchange, sold in 2015 for $300,300,000.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the f?
Yes, Willem de Kooning is also a representative of abstract expressionism. For some reason, it is the paintings of this artistic direction that are included in the list of the most expensive paintings. The painting Exchange is certainly devoid of physicality and imagery and expresses the emotion of horror of the post-war world. For some it causes anxiety, for others it does not, but most importantly it carries emotion. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for you, the long-awaited first place and its owner is none other than Leonardo da Vinci himself with his work Savior of the World, sold in 2017 for a record $450 million.
Inside low kick.
Well, the most expensive painting of our time belongs to the brush of Leonardo da Vinci. The Savior of the World is the last pictorial work of a genius. Several major scandals, frauds and even the resignation of the minister are connected with it. I must say that such a price for this work was provoked by the hype created by the Christie's auction house, preparing to put up this lot. Well, how? Are you in a slight shock, or do you think that all these works are worth the money? Put likes and write to me about it in the comments. I am interested in your opinion. I hope you were interested to know about it. Thank you for your attention. There are a lot of interesting videos on our channel. Subscribe, click on the bell and be the first in everything. And also do not forget to write your opinions about our videos in the comments.
Dear friends, you have watched the chisel most expensive paintings in the world. On our channel Gentle, put likes, subscribe, click on the bell. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Get the fuck out of here.